Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. There, like that. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to fill in the other sides of this. Put that one there. You know what, I'm going to do this via the map. It'll make it a bit easier for me. And I'll come over here, right. I want to be looking at the edge of it so that I can see where the edge of the hazard is. There is the edge of the hazard concrete. Okay. That's got that bit. And then I want to come down here and I want to do the edges of the hazard concrete down here as well. So that one goes up by 1 and it goes that way by 1. Like that. And it does the same there. And then I can just drop that into this bit over this side. Do a few more bits. And then I want to do more concrete up this top side. Like that. Just filling in some of these gaps. Just like that. And boom. Like that. And come over that side. And then there. Right, so I've now just filled in that bit. A load of concrete that's going to be going placed down. That's not going to take very long. That bit's all out. So all I need to do is I'll take this one here, which only removes those poles like that. And I'll remove the poles over here as well. Put my concrete ones going. I've removed one too many down here. So let me put that one over there. I'll join that lot back in. And then want to go 3 like that. Make a load more Roboports in here. So these ones here, I want these to now join back in. We'll go like that, and I'll run right the way over here. Not quite enough, but still, that's fine. And put those across there. Like this. Put one there. And put one there as well. Right, that Roboport there is in the wrong spot. That one's got to come out. And then this one here can go like that. Can remove that one, and that one can go into there. And then we can put that down that side, like that. That'll join all of those back in again. I'll come over here, and I'll let those join in as well. Up there. There's a couple here that are in the wrong spot. They need to just go up a little bit there. Right up against them. That's it. Right up on that side. Now, I got a double line of these right here, which I don't want on the rest of it. And I've also got a little bit of concrete right there that I need to place down. Plus, I've got hundreds of construction robots here that I don't need. Just put down that one, and that one in there. So there's that gap filled. We've got hazard concrete going all the way round on this. I will go to here a minute and drop in all of the spare construction robots that I don't need. Plus, I've now got some more of the... Actually, I'm going to make more of those still. 5, 1, 2, there. So there's another 7 of the Roboports being made. Run them in there. Right, so that's the complete grid all the way round on those. Don't need any more of that. Actually, I'm just going to leave that grid as it is. The only other bit that we want is down here on this inside bit down here. And what I'm actually going to want to do is I'm going to want to remove those pylons all the way along there. And that one. And then I'm going to take the pylons again and I'm going to run them up like that. Put that one in there. So we've got power all along that line. Then I can take my Roboports down here again, and we go into this double line here. We take them along that way, and now what I've done before, right? We've got all of that going out there, and then I've got this. This here is a double line, and I wasn't thinking of having chests in this bit down here. I'm not quite sure yet what I am going to put in there, but Yeah, it could be anything. So I think what we'll do for now is I go back to this one, and I will just put a single line of this all the way along, just over to there. And then this bit up here, this is where we're going to want to do a bit of copy and paste. So I'm going to copy a chunk of those, and I'm going to put them down in here like this. We're going to go like that over to that corner. I'm going to go that. And you can see, we've got to fill in this whole thing all the way through like that. To there and to that bit. Right, so I've got that whole thing all filled out there. There's loads and loads of chests all the way through. Down here, I need to just put in one more Roboport up on there so that it fills in that little gap. We've got a little bit that's missing. I'm going to make 8 more. We're getting loads and loads of machines and everything coming down to us. I've got 9,759 construction robots right now. So we've got 1 or 2 construction robots kicking around. Let's get rid of that power pole, and that one can go in there like that. And now where else do I want robots? Down here. Look. I've got a line of them right there. They're waiting. So as we've got a line of robots, that means I need to get rid of this one down here. If I go like that, it'll just get rid of that one. And then I can go to here. And run them up like that. Put you right into that corner. And I can go in a straight line up through here. Feeding those in like that. That's going to have another little bit in there. It's going to replace that gap. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to replace that one. And I'm going to put that one in there as well, like that. And that will feed right across, and that does the inner section. So I've now got all of those all the way through. They actually all fit now. That's really good. Make another 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll fit. That'll fill in that bit there. So we're getting all the Roboports that we want. I've got more Roboports down here, which are going to end up being used. Like, my robots are rushing off with those, which I don't really want them to do. To stay here, I want to be able to use my Roboports up here on this bit that I'm making. Right here. 1, 2. And just wait for those 2 there to make. As soon as they're done, that's going to be it for that's the storage bit. We'll then go back and have a look at the power once again. Just see how that's getting on. And we've got full power storage. We've got full accumulated charge, about 125 gigajoules, which is looking pretty swish. 125 gig is a nice quantity. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring that all the way down, and then I want to get a blueprint that, you know, at the moment we've got a blueprint that does a section of 4, I think it is. I'm wondering about just having a blueprint that does all the way down to the very bottom. I probably don't actually need that, but it would still look pretty cool. Let's take you and join in the next bits in here. So we want to do that like that. I want to come right the way down to the bottom as low as we can go and drop that one in. There in the middle. And I'm going to do that as well. Right, so is that bit in there? That's already requested to go in. So I just need to fill in. Well, actually, I've got to wait until those get put down. Once they are put down, then we can fill in. I've got a single tree there that needs to go. That one can be removed. And... You know, I could actually put down the outer grid for this bit, so that we get the next bit being worked on here. And I'll put in outer grid for that bit right there as well. So if I go with my grid here, this piece... And we line up that one there, and you go in like that. And then we come down here. And we line up that one there like that. No, you're not ready to line up. You are right there. That one can go in. That's all of those. So we'll let all of those get put in. And we've got a load of landfill over here. I've got all of the other bits that I need in those chests right in between everything. So that should drop down pretty quickly. The only thing we're waiting on is going to be the Roboports. And we're going to need a lot of the Roboports. The other thing is that we're also waiting on a big lot of those. And nothing's going to be happening over here until we do actually get a big lot of those taken over. Now, I've got 31 of these at the moment, and I'm still waiting on a number of these bits to be changed over and replaced and everything. I can go and get some of them out of here, though. We've got a nice big long line of them there, and I can start working on those and using them up. So now we've got all this extra storage. That's more of a square on this one, isn't it? If I go with a blueprint right there, and I run that one along, that is 42 that way and 42 that way. So that one's giving us our exact 42. I don't want that. That one can just go. There's exactly 42. That one is smaller in order to be able to make room for everything. And then we'll have the same here and here. So it'll be a 42, a square one there and a not square one there. That's fine. I can live with that. I'm absolutely 100% fine with that. Over here, I've got belt upgrades that need to be run through. And this is also the bit where I'm kind of thinking I don't need this anyway. Like, we could get rid of these, but that does mean then changing those around, which is not something I really wanted to do for a minute. So let's go back over this side. And run back up there. And I've gone a little bit too far. I want to come down to you right here. So you are construction robots right there. And that is because we're not placing any more construction robots in. I've got all of that I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that one around like that. And then this one down here, I'm going to remove those so that it dumps in the rest of them into there. Then I'm going to come over to this one and I'm going to drop in all of the construction robots that I've just picked up. I don't need the rest. I keep 100 of them. I'm just keeping 100 construction robots. I got the rest of the stuff in there. 10 construction robots there. And how many do we want? Construction 9775 out of 79. So 4 of them are all flying around. They're doing stuff over here. Right, we've got all of that placed down. We're just about ready to go and put down the next lot of solar panels and all the rest of that. I've got a few requests over here for Roboports, but not that many. There are a few. And then the big thing is these requests over here. Right, they're going to take a little while, but we'll worry about that. So let me have a look. That one's staying as he is. This one over here, 779. So 200. We want to drop in 200 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then I can come down to you, and I can start dropping these in. So I drop that in there, like that. I'll drop in the 200 circuits as well. Just like that. Keep them going. Keep them ticking along. They'll bring me some circuits in a minute, so I'm not worried about that. Put them in. And it's going to be all the 200 that we need. See, they're coming along. I'll drop in another 50. I'll put in some more of them. So it takes 2 electronic circuits and 1 flying robot frame. Some more circuits. I'll drop those in. And that's going to take us up to just about the limit of everything that we're going to want in here. Some more in. Right. That's all of those have been put across. I got no extras going in. So 79. I need another 21. 21 robot frames is what I'm after right here. So there's 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me 21 robot frames. So I take those 21 frames and I drop them in there. And I'll drop those in as well. Feed those through. There's 21 have gone in. Right, job done. Now have a look, and we have exactly 10,000 construction robots. Exactly. Spot on, perfect 10,000 construction robots. So I will cancel that, and I'll turn that over to logistics robots like that. And then I can rotate this bad boy round again, and that one's going to start feeding out the logistics robots. They're going to go into there. And as they come in, as they get fed into this bit, they'll be used elsewhere. I'm going to remove the construction robots, and I'm going to take them over here, and I'm going to dump them out again. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and those bits there. That's all of those. That's the one that we've got, our GUI signal display, which is this one up here. So we've got 20,000 of them. If we mouse over, we've actually got almost 21,000, and our precise number of 10,000 construction robots. That's going to keep us nice and busy. We're not going to need more construction robots now for quite some time, so I don't need to worry about those at all. They can just stay where they are. And if I zoom in a little bit... Stone, where's... stone is here. I got 62,000 stone left in that patch. It's not very much. That one's almost empty. And if we look up here... 31 and 237. So we haven't really got very much left on some of these patches. They're just about dead, just about gone. Next up, we've got these over here. They are waiting on the iron gear wheels. And we have a lack of iron gear wheels. Iron gear wheels is the single biggest problem that I'm facing on this base right now. And if I look down here, I'm still a major shortage of iron plates down there. But... iron ore. Oh, I've got 300 iron ore. So we've got a little bit of iron ore, but I don't have enough. I definitely don't have enough iron ore. What I can start doing now, though, is I can start removing some of these. They can come up. That, I don't need them. That can lift there as well. I'm going to leave those as they are. I'm not going to change that bit. I will drop a little bit of power in... there, like that. That'll just join that bit back. And we'll go over this side. We're going to remove that one. Like this. Why am I picking those up? I shouldn't be picking those up. Oh, I'm close enough. I'm down here close enough that I'm actually swapping those over as I pick them up. Which isn't really something I wanted to do, to be honest. Never mind. I suppose it's not going to hurt just to have some of them swapping over. These over here, again, I got a load of items there that I want to take up so they can go. It's going to swap over a few more. Swap those. Swap those. Honestly, I don't need all of them there as well, but that'll be fine. And I'm going to go down this way here. My robots will catch up to me in a minute. I'm not too concerned about them. I want to come down over here. I can get through. And I want to get to here. Right, there's my robots, and they've already started slowing down. But what I'm now going to do is I'm going to start lifting these. And, no, I'm going to do it like that. So I'll take that one up to start with. And then I will lift those. That, they're going to gather up that lot. That's my robots there. They're busy. They're very busy. And have I got them all back yet? Still missing one robot. Oh, there he is. Right. He's come back as well. He's very happy. He's come back. He missed us terribly, and now he's home. I'll change you over, and I'll drop you into there, and I'll drop you into there. So I've got a double line on here. I only need a double line. I don't need more than that. That's going to allow me to accumulate just a few of these belts, which I'm going to be using elsewhere in the factory, with our new line, which I'm hoping will allow the other robots to start running. So let's bring you down here like this. Drop that in, like that. I'm just going to keep working my way down this line. Here. Take you to that point. And we'll run 2 lines on that, I think. So I've got 112 of these. Get rid of a few of them. They can go as well. And I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go all the way along here. I've got coal coming out that way. Now, let's just check. Yeah, I'm alright. All the way past the coal in feed up there on our coal field. And we get over to this bit. Now, this is the bit that I want to start connecting up. And I'm just going to come down a little bit. Like, my robots will come out. I've got 112 of these to place out. There go my robots out. They're going to start just placing the closest ones to me. So they're not going to go with too many, but it is going to at least start some of the iron flowing. So I go down a little bit further, and they'll put out another line of them. I'm doing it like this. I'm going slowly down rather than doing this very quickly, so that I get a nice even spread, and I do actually get belts being put in that we want to be put in. I don't want to have the belts at the bottom all put in if I can't get the ones at the top installed. So I just go like that. That's the last of them right there. Right. I've got no more belts that will be able to be installed, but for now, we've got these belts running up through here, and these we will eventually change over. And I've now got pickup on these, so the robots are all going to come out, and they're going to start gathering that lot up. My next big job is one I want to... Actually, no, I don't need to worry about those. So, yeah, my next big job is I want to start getting more Roboports down all the way along, because we are now going to be having a line of robots coming out. But they're going to be... Right, that's where the furnaces are. So they're going to be heading towards those furnaces, which means that they're going to be wanting to use those Roboports up there rather than this line down here. It's going to be the natural inclination for the robots to flow along that way. And I know that we've... But, I mean, to start with, this line here is going to be alright. They're coming from this direction. They've transported loads and loads of landfill from up here. So they're all heading from that way, coming down to grab the ore from here, and then they're heading back across this side. I've got 5,000 spare logistics robots, but those are very quickly heading into the air. And this is going to be the test. We're going to find out whether or not this is actually going to work, is how well these robots can fly back along this line. I need to put in the top line here, I think. That's got to be our next one. I need to put a line of Roboports along there so that they can use that. I've got plenty of ore coming up. So a long distance... And I have had a bit of feedback coming from people who really, really don't think I should be trying to do this at all. I definitely should not be trying to put in long-distance travel like this for robots, for gathering up the ore. That it's a complete waste of time, and I should not be doing it. I will state that I am doing it because it's something I've done before. It does work. You've got to have enough robots, and you've got to have enough charging points along the way. Once you've got the thing set, it does take a bit to set it up, but once it's in place, once it's running, it does work remarkably well. You've just got to... It takes a while to get it set up and to get all the judgment right on it as well. Okay, it does take some time. But once it's there, once it's going, it becomes very good. It is a very, very good system. And I've spent quite a lot of time using it, and I've never had any real issues with it. So, kind of hoping that I've got these in the right... I don't know if these are in the right place or not. Because what I'm thinking, I've got a load of materials coming into me there, which will allow me to start building more Roboports. And I'm going to manufacture a number of these myself. Oh, wait, the other thing. I tell you what, I'll let that lot sort of keep coming towards me. We will just race up this way, because power is still going to be a problem. Power is always going to be a problem. We know that power is always going to be a problem. It's never not going to be a problem. But as you sort of progress further, as you make faster progress with this, it becomes less of an issue. It becomes less of a major problem for you as you go through. So we get to there, and I'll make another 5 of them. So I've got 2 Roboports have been placed down, and I've got 1 more I want to put there, and another one up there. That's going out. Right. So that bit there being done, I can switch back over to the map, and I can go into here, and I go to landfill, zoom it in a little bit like that, and go there like that. And I'm going to bring it along from this side there, and there, and there like that. Go up. Nicely done. All the way up to the top, and all the way down again. Okay. So I got a big section there that's being filled in, and then this one runs all the way to the top of the map. We'll then be able to do this in great big long stripes. That's what I'm aiming towards with that, is to be able to do the whole thing in huge, great long stripes. I think it's going to work better. I'm going to use this a second, and I'm going to remove all of the electric poles that we've got stuck up. So those there I can actually leave. Right, I just need to go to that side of it like that. And if you look, it does leave them. And I run all the way down to here. And go to just that top side of it. I think that actually leaves them. You've got to come out down, yeah. I think they can stay in as well, and they won't be in the way of anything. So if I do that, and then I go into that one, it should fit. Let's move up a little bit. Solar farm, it does. It fits perfectly. Right. I'll drop you into there, solar farm, and I'll go up a little bit further, and I'll drop that one into there, and then we'll come up a little bit further, and we will fill in that last little gap right there. And as you can see, those are in the exact right spot. I've got a little bit of a shortage of power right now, so we have drained it down. We've emptied that one out, but we're already ramping up for the daylight. So despite the fact that we do have a little bit of a shortage of accumulated charge, it's doing okay. I can now come down out of the way of this and ignore all of those. There'll be some more placed down later, but that's after all the landfill and stuff is done. So we got a little bit of a trek to run back over this way. Robots. I've still got 5,000 logistics robots out and flying, which is a good thing. This is a very good thing. It means that I'm not currently overdoing it with them. Although it does make a difference having all of these out like that. I'm still not producing all power needs, and that is to do with the fact that we've got so many robots out and flying. Let's just stand there and let them bring in some more stuff to me. There we go. I can't make a stack of 5 yet. I could do a couple of them. I'll put in a couple of them. Right. They've been going long enough. Now, I'm going to come down. You can see now we've got this great big line of ore that is flowing continuously, and it's going to do that. It's going to run continuously back to our main base. It's never really going to stop. So I'm going to go over to here and just make sure I can get across that double track right there. And we go all the way back here. Now, this is the bit where it's starting to choke up a little bit. And that's the bit that we've now got to work on. That's why I'm making more Roboports, and I'm making as many as I can. Which is not very many. Admittedly, it's not very many at all. But there's still a couple of Roboports that I can build there. We can let them keep going. And that's where that one comes to. So that one's not even in the right spot anyway. Not if I want this line to go out properly. Goes from here. Well, I can put more into there. That one can just be moved up a bit, maybe. What I like, in an ideal world, I like these lines to sort of all match up with each other perfectly, like I've done down there. And then like I'd like to do along there, I want those to match up with each other perfectly, although that one is dead center. So I might just do one single line up the middle there, and then this one here, this is not dead center by any stretch. And neither is it over here. So if I bring this over this side, let me run down that side a second. And I now want to start having a look at this, and I want to move these around a little bit. So I'm going to put you there, like that. And then that one there would be in the wrong spot, so I want to move it over a bit. Kind of what I'm itching to... I got an idea with this, and then I'll be able to keep my Roboports exactly lined up how I want them to be lined up. All on the precise... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.